Welcome back yet again to the WebG6 channel, and we've got Empire Total War Darthmod Ultimate Commander, and we're playing as the Mughals. I know I said Moguls. I just finished my book on the Mongol series. That was really brilliant. Hey, War Horse is out now. Michael Morpurgo's read the book. Fantastic book. I believe the play was brilliant. The film is Spielberg, so you've got to go, folks. You get the chance, you've got to go. Fantastic story. Anyway, on the end of the last video, I said there was a British fleet out here. I was going to go and take it. Did that. Taken it and moved my ships into here and here. Roughly, my ships, by the way, as a matter of interest, are around about 250 each. This is the 6th rate of the British that I took over. That's costing me less. I'm not replenishing any of these ships either. You'll find that each one of these is around about 250, I know 248 or whatever. So 4 of them are about 1,000. So 1,500 and now what, 1,700, and if you look on there, I don't know if you can see it, 1,464. So I'm losing slightly on all the fleets on this side here because they're getting spices, and spices aren't quite so valuable as if you look up here, spices are worth 13. No, spices are worth 12. Sorry, and the ivory, which I'm getting from the other one, is worth 18. So, in fact, it used to be worth more than that. I think it was 20 at one point, wasn't it? But anyway, no matter. Point is that these aren't quite enough to sustain my ships. Certainly not the big ships that I've got in there at the moment. They'd be fine for smaller ships, and maybe that's what I need to do. Put 1 or 2 small ships amongst the big ones as well. Perhaps that's a thought for the future. But anyway, I did what I said I was going to do. I've upgraded all the universities that I could afford, and upgraded all the cultural buildings around them that I can. Now I'm getting them at a 20% discount. That's what I said I was going to do on the last video. So it's not a recap. It's really just confirming that I did do everything that I said I was going to do on the previous video. Right, okay. And you can see also on the Indian Ocean over there, not the Indian Ocean, what is it, the East Indies, is it? That we are, whoops, no, here. That we are indeed, as I suggested, covering the whole of this area. We can now see the whole, you see this highlighted here and highlighted here as well. So, yep. Okay. Well, bearing that in mind, I think that's about all I need to do on this turn, except that I have noticed, and I bet you somebody, after the video went up today, it went up about, I don't know, 5 hours ago, 4 or 5 hours ago, something like this. I haven't read any of the comments since then. As soon as it went up, as soon as the video went up, I replied to all the old comments, but excuse me, there were 1 or 2 new ones, but other than that, I haven't seen any others. So anyway, if you've made any comments on the last one, you've probably already noticed this. Not this. This. One of these agents in here is actually a scholar. I had no idea I had a scholar in there. So anyway, he's coming out. It's a waste of time having him in there. It really is. Let's just speed that up a bit. I think I might be starting with a bit of a cold, actually. Okay. What I've done is I've had a check of this scholar as well, and I've found that that he's good at military technology. And I'm researching military technology in a university that I'll show you in a moment. What am I doing? Have I already moved him there? I think I have, haven't I? I have. I don't know who that is, what he is. I can only assume it's another agent. Right, okay, so him onto the ship. And then the ship, I'm always a bit suspicious about this, so let's just move the ship away, see he's on there. Yes, he's there, just behind there. I don't know if you can see that. So anyway, it's this university up here. It's called, I don't know if it's Kandahar, but it sounds something like that. What is it? No, it doesn't sound anything like it, does it? Kolhapur. Kolhapur. So I'm going to bring him over to here. I'll show you what's being researched in Kolhapur. It's this one, and we're getting the artillery research. It's important to us, of course. It's currently going to take 10, so I'm expecting that when I put this chap in there. I'll show you his facilities, what he can do. There you go, +1 to research generally, and a +1 to military technologies research as well. So he's getting a +2. For all you people that struggle with maths out there. No, he needs to go into here, doesn't he? No, I'm not suggesting anybody would struggle that much in reality, but anyway, look at that, 8 now, so it's come down by 2, which makes sense, doesn't it? So isn't that marvellous? That's great. So I had no idea, I had the idea really that those were his, both his agents inside there, so okay, I'll bring them back, doesn't really matter too much to me where they are. In fact, I might move him back to Ceylon. I think I will, actually. Let's have him in Ceylon. Yeah. Okay. Because if the agent is successful there, I can bring him back out again, can't I, on that ship, on the Zebek. If he's unsuccessful, I'll just have to go and find another agent from somewhere, won't I suppose? Mind you, I suppose we'll get another one. If he dies, you know, another one will be spawned eventually anyway, so we'll keep having goes at this chap. But I have noticed this guy here, he's the one we're after. He's grey-haired. I think I mentioned that in the last video, but if you look at this, all the stars he's got on there, he's going to be so hard to kill, and he's going to be such a good missionary as well, which is a damn nuisance. Okay, turn end, I think. Yeah, so anyway, go and see Warhorse. Absolutely fantastic. It's bound to it. I haven't seen it. I've just seen clips, really, about the, you know, the battle scenes and stuff, and they look pretty good. They really do. I never thought of Spielberg's big battle scenes. I always thought Russian films or French and German films have been far better at that. You know, that Henri of Navarre was fantastic. That was a German film, but it was all done in French. Brilliant, it really was. So I strongly recommend you go and see that one as well if you get the chance. That's out on DVD. It came out last year, and I know I mentioned that one. But anyway, this Warhorse looks to have some epic battle scenes in it. First World War battle scenes, but exciting battle scenes. I'm not talking about the misery of the trenches and, you know, trench foot and all that, and, you know, I don't know, all the miserable side of it. There's more of, if there's any such thing as a glory side to the First World War, or indeed many wars. Some would say any wars, then it shows that, I think, from what I can see of the film. And it's a brilliant story, it really is. It's actually about a horse during the First World War, but it's brilliant. Okay, ancillary gained. Who's that? Policeman? That says policeman. Not sure why I would have a policeman. Where is he? Where is he? Oh, right, oh, it's an ancillary gained. Stupid. Right, plus 5% chance of spawning assassins, that's good. Oh, but it's a minus 5 to chance of assassination. Plus 5 to chance of spawning rakes. Oh, great, oh, that's good, isn't it? So that means our ability to assassinate the one we had has now gone downhill. That's my capital, so it's showing that he's one of my ministers. Oh, I don't know. Bad news, I think. But I'm going to keep him because I don't think it's too bad. Large T, large T, large T. Let's go and have a look. Was he called something like policeman or something? Oh, I don't know. He's probably associated with one of these, isn't he? Yeah, that's him. Plus 5 to chance of spawning assassins. Plus 5 per chance of spawning rakes. Right. Minus 5 to chance of assassination. So I think he's good otherwise, you see. Status quo. Minus 1 happiness, lower class. Maybe he isn't. Plus 1 to management. Plus 1 lower classes. Minus 1 to treasury administration. Unable to afford. What's this? Unable to afford a tactician. Says he's basically unable to afford a commission in the army. I don't know what. Plus 1 to management for army administration, it says on there. But he's carrying this guy. I'm not sure I need him. Minus 15 to the cost of town watch, though. Plus 2 to repression across the theatre. Plus 2 maximum repression. I'm going to have to keep him, aren't I? I am going to have to keep him. Plus 2. Well, I think they're all pretty good, you know. I'm going to keep those. You see, you can't see how good these are really going to be. Plus 1 happy. Plus 3 clamour for reform. Don't want that. Management for army. What about this guy? He looks good, doesn't he? Honest. Plus 1 to management. Minus 1 happiness, lower classes. Plus 1. Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure it's worth fiddling about with those because they're not bad enough, are they? Really, to want to change. Okay. All those warships that I've got over here, wherever they are now. All the way along here. These are all going to go over to the Straits of Madagascar. Do you remember what I was saying before? I'd spotted some United Provinces ships, and it looked like they'd just gone to the right of the Straits of Gibraltar there, so as you enter them, or as I would enter them from here. So I'm thinking I might just go and take them out, because we're still at war with them. And although I can't see them actually bringing any troops over, if any warships do appear with troops on them, it means, you know, I've got more ships to take on, and I'm at war with them anyway, so I might as well take them out, because it gives me an opportunity as well, perhaps to steal their ships, and also to get these ships that I'm bringing along now into position, you know. Oh, 3 in there. You know, into a position where I can trade even more, and of course that's on the ivory trading area, which is pretty good in terms of income, so the ships will pay for themselves, so the navy isn't costing me anything. Oh, I've said all of that before, haven't I? But not about this particular intention now for the United Provinces. In other words, I'm getting to rid myself of those people from the United Provinces at sea, and at the same time support my ships. So, okay, we're going over to, they call it the East Africa Trading Company there, but anyway, I know it's the Straits of Madagascar, and that's what I want to do, or where I want to go. Right, now the Ceylon troops, I'm going to take them all to the port, because I think they're wasted here, but I'm not too sure. Now we've got that change. What's happening here now? It's still yellow, and they're on naught. Clamour for reform, 10 is predicted. It's currently 11, so it's going down, isn't it? But you never know what might happen to ministers, so I'm going to keep those there just a little bit longer. I am going to replenish these troops, except for these rather pathetic musketeers. I'm not going to bother with those, so I'll replenish everything else. Oh, I didn't realise the guns had got... Oh, I did an auto-resolve on that one, didn't I? That's why. The guns got hit on it as well, didn't they? But, oh, do you remember those horse on the Chevaux de Frise? Flipping out. I completely lost one horse unit, the other one went down to 15. They didn't even fight anybody. They just ran into a load of stakes. Oh, I don't know. You'd have thought they'd have had a little bit more sense than that, wouldn't you, and ran round them, or rather galloped round them. Well, is he going to do anything? 31% isn't bad, is it? Might be a chance. Agent detected. Hey, I tell you what, bearing in mind we're getting a minus on our assassin success rate, or possible success rate, that's pretty good, isn't it? 31%. So what have we got here now? Resistance to foreign occupation. Oh, sorry, no, what I was looking for was this. Nothing, you see. Look, nothing is increasing from our point of view at all. Everything's going down, even the other section. It's just because this guy is just so good. You know, this missionary, whatever you want to call him, is just so good. We could do with this guy picking up some skills, couldn't we, really? What's that? Campaign map movement. Zeal, +1 to zeal when campaigning in India. Well, does Ceylon count as India? I would say it does, really, but you never know. Okay, I was going to take that thuggy back to the mainland with my Zebek. Well, I can't do that. So, now, one of the places that I haven't finished building my universities is here. I'm building one of them. That's this one here. Okay. That's traditional university. This one as well, I'm going to build in there as well. But I'm going to do what I did before and try and balance these out by putting other buildings up. So I'm getting, you know, these kind of buildings here, and this is what I was telling you about you know, a moment ago. These are the kind of buildings that I need in order to stabilise the population for when I develop these even further, which is what I'm doing now. Okay. Now, other than that, I'm just going to go around building all sorts of palaces and Thacker's courts and things like that. Anything that's going to improve my income. So I'll just whiz around and do those. In fact, I can probably do those while you're watching, because it won't take too long, I don't think, to do that. So I'm looking for all the things like these palaces and, you know, courts and stuff like that. All the things that are going to improve, increase our income and improve our happiness generally. That's the main thing. I don't want the military governors ones, I want the Thacker's residence types. Yep. Right, okay, and we're down to 200. And I think that's about it for the turn, to be honest with you. Really do. Can't think of anything else, so let's go for it. Yeah, I have said on previous videos, and I said it at the beginning of this one as well, that it's just not worth buying things and upgrading buildings, because I'm not going to be round long enough. Now that was Austrian, and this is Spanish, right? You see how I can watch now? These are my little beacon towers. Somebody called Strategizer, one of the subscribers, said he liked my ship tactics. I think it was encirclement, but he may well have been talking about the campaign stuff as well, which is really nice of him. But anyway, the point is, I'm pleased that that somebody's noticed it, because it does work well. I would like to recommend it. I'm not sure if it works with other places. I have checked the other hubs, and all the other ones except for the two that I've got, the two other theatres that I've got, trade theatres, all the others just have the hubs all the way along one side, so you can go in and out of it and be unobserved. So it only really works really for these two. Agent Recruiter, which one's this? Another scholar. Brilliant. Oh, on here. Flip it. Why are we recruiting him on there? It's madness, isn't it? Let's see what he's good at. He's good at, duelling. Proved himself adept with a duelling sword on more than one occasion. Right, okay. I can't, by the way, duel with these. It won't let me. Won't let me do anything, you see. Can't see that. It won't let me click it or do anything, which is a nuisance. You have to catch the gentleman out in the open, I think, in this to do anything. Well, let's have another go at this. 31% still, so that -5 doesn't seem to be in there, does it? Agent detected again. Oh, that's a nuisance. That's why I didn't want to bring the agent out yet, you see. Not the agent, the scholar, because I wanted to see if I needed him or not, you know. If I needed him... sorry, if I needed the ship up there. So I wanted to see if I was taking the thuggy out as well. But you see this? Look, I can't attack him because he's not a scholar. It won't let me do it. So, okay. Right, put him on the ship. I don't want to bring the troops over yet. I've got nowhere for them to go, and they're just as well occupied there as anywhere else. So I don't know why I clicked that. But I need to put him somewhere where he's going to be useful, and I think probably the best ones. About that's a college, isn't it? Now, I don't know if he can reach there, you know. If I put him... I'm thinking if I put him in there, would he be able to reach that college? Really not too sure. To be quite frank, I don't think he's going to be much use to me, really, because he's only good with a blade, it seems. But, what's this? Regional capital. I think he's going to have to go in there again, because at least I know I can get him there in one turn. That's probably the best way to do it, isn't it? Okay. Right. Now. Isn't anywhere else we can reach, is there? No. I think it's probably the best thing to do, to put him in there. Right. I'm not sure if it's brought it down enough, actually, to be honest. I can't remember what it was. One of them was 8, wasn't it? So it should have come down to 7. That's probably that. Right, okay. So it's probably 8. Well, it was originally 10. It went down to 8 when I put the last scholar in there. It'll have gone down to 7 over the turn, so it's now gone down to 5. So, yeah, I think it's worked. That's good. Well, let's get the ship back again, because I'm expecting him eventually to bring out that thuggy. Don't see any point in leaving him in there if he's done his job. There's no point in killing this guy in here, this agent, because he's just a scholar and he's got no research he can steal from there, so he's completely useless, really, I think, to anybody. So just ignore him. All I could do is lose a thuggy by messing about with him. Are we actually getting any research? Oh yeah, look, Islam's appeared. We're actually starting to do a bit of research now. We're actually starting to do a bit of converting, I should say. 0.4% is all we're getting. He's getting almost 2% every turn, and these are on their way down. Dear. In fact, if you add 0.4 and 1.9 together, you get 2.3. 2.3. Put these two together, you get 2.2. Oh well, never mind. Anyway, the point is that it looks like these two are stealing from these two. So it looks like Buddhism and Hinduism are going to disappear next turn. So it'll be interesting to see how we compete then over Protestantism. Are we going to start taking some off him or not? I'm not too sure about that. We'll have to see. Anyway, where am I up to? Summer 1712. Yeah, I want to give a quick check of the regions just to see that everybody's happy. Oh yeah, deliriously so. Excellent. I thought I might have to bring these troops back, to be honest with you, but it's not looking like I'm going to have to. And fleet of now. Right, that's this fleet, isn't it? Now, that's interesting, because I thought the United Provinces troops had come this way. I thought they were here. They are here. They're there. Excellent. Okay, well I don't think he's going to take me on if I move, say, to here. So let's do that. Okay, and I'm going to back him up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, with my Admiral, because I want my Admiral to gain some experience. He's only got 3 stars at the moment. The one over here's got more. I think he's got about 6, to be honest. I don't know what that is, 4, maybe 5, I'm not sure. It's more anyway. So let's balance the Admirals off a bit, see if I can get him to get some experience as well. I don't think I need any more ships. It's going to complicate things, isn't it? I've got 5 in there now. The Admiral would be 6 against 2. 6 against 2? It's got to be easily a win for me, isn't it, that one, really? So, okay. Let's take 6 against 2 then. Right. Nobody in here, you know. No, none at all. It used to be the case that you can only have 10 ships on a hub. I don't know if that's still the case, but we shall see. Okay, fleet arrives. Construction report. Right, that's just to show you what I'd ordered recently. And that's the agent recruiter that you already know about. So this video really is all about just taking these, isn't it, really? I don't know what time we're up to. Got about, well, just under 10 minutes left, so might be able to finish with an easy sea battle. What say you, hey? Okay, I'll bring you in when something happens then, shall I? Well, I'm going to show the very beginning of this as a matter of interest. He was coming straight for me, I was going straight for him. Put myself in a line formation. Here we go. Now, have you seen what he's done? He's immediately turned his ship that way, as though he's going that way. Once he gets the idea that I'm coming across here, he will attempt to cross my T. He'll turn, because they always do. So don't be distracted by that, otherwise you'll lose your opportunity to get across him. You see, he's turning now already. He's starting to come back the other way. There you go. You see that turn? Now before, look, he's turning almost completely. That ship was turning that way before, remember. They started this way, then he turned that way. So the idea was, me having already turned left, I would then go right. Now, that would then mean I'm jigging about all over the place, and it means it would slow down my option to be able to get ahead of him. In other words, cross the T, which everybody wants to do. I've got the wind with me. You can see the arrow at the top there, so I'm sailing directly into the wind, so I should be able to go much quicker than him to cross that T. At some point he'll decide, or he'll make it look like he's not interested in crossing the T anymore, and what he'll do is he'll turn his ship to the side, but he is really interested in that, and that is what he's going to try and do, and he's going to get very frustrated if he can't do it. So let's speed this up a little bit. Maybe I should have speeded it up a lot. But you see how he's going for me now. He's trying to get to that point before me. Now he's still getting wind in his sails because the wind is coming from the left hand side of the screen. He's doing pretty well. Remember, we've got 4th rates in here, and he's actually got just 5th rates, no 4th rates at all in there. So he is still hoping to be able to cross the T before us. Now what will happen is he'll start to move this way over here. The reason that he'll do that is because these other ships that are coming in, he might be able to hit one of those, even though I've hit him first, perhaps with one of these. Now the idea, of course, is going to be to, I mean, obviously I want to either destroy these ships or sell them, or perhaps even put them on hubs. That would be nice. But the main thing is that I take them out. That's the thing. I don't really need the money too much, and I only get the money back from the hubs that I spend on the ships anyway, or that I, spend on their upkeep. So, okay, looks like we're almost ready for a strike. And since I'm finishing this video on a sea battle, we might as well watch this. There you go, splendid stuff. Sorry I couldn't show you both. Couldn't show you them hitting as well as firing at the same time. How many did we take out there? 33 from 48. I suspect he already had some damage anyway though, so I can't claim all of that, can I? You see how he's starting to turn now, ever so slightly? Whoops, we're getting to the point where we're going to stop soon. No, we're not. No, we're still okay, actually. Right, okay. You see how he's getting that shot on that ship there? Okay, it's a further distance than we hit him with, and we will be able to hit him again fairly soon. It looks like we're going to get across that T before he does, so that's good news for us, isn't it? And then it's going to be a case of swivelling ships round and making a mess of him. Should be ready to fire again shortly. Yes, we are. I've just fired again. Now, that was remiss of me. I should really, at that point, have had them on chain shot, because I think they would have been able to get away with it. I think these will be able to soon. Let's give it a try, shall we? Okay. No, no, they're not going to reach, are they? That's a shame. Okay, on ball. Right, okay, well shortly, in fact, I'll just move these round for now. I don't think I'm going to need to soon, but I'll take it anyway because it's my opportunity. Let's just see if he can do chain. No, not quite. Come on, not quite in reach, are we? Not quite yet. That's rather a shame. Okay, well, let's get this one round. I'll take this one round as well. And this one. Because as you can see, he's turning away from me, isn't he? I'm not going to let him get away with that, am I? So, okay, round we go. And round we go. And this is the micromanagement that was being referred to before. It's obviously very important to me that I do it this way. Right, okay, let's get some sail damage in there now. We should get close enough very soon, I would have thought. Okay. Come on, all the way around, sunshine. Right. I have actually been criticised for micromanagement before, by the way, so it's nice to have somebody say it's good. Yeah, they say, oh, you should do it in line, it's only line, and, you know, it's daft the way you're doing it and stuff, but anyway, yeah, it's each to their own, isn't it? You know, people like to do things in different ways, so... Right, okay, that's good. I like that one, yeah. Oh, he managed to get his sails out of there just on time, didn't he? Sneaky, sneaky. Right, okay, let's get these up into position around him, yeah. Okay, having already sneaked in some early shots there and gained an advantage over him. Come on, hurry round please, hurry round. Right. I think he's on chain, isn't he? Let's just see if he can get away with it now. Right, I think we might just have to take a shot with that one. Yep. Okay. Right, now let's pull him round as well. Now, can he fire? No. It's going to have to be ball. Well, there we go. Probably done a heck of a lot of damage there. Routing. Right, okay. Well, surely we're going to get him now. I'll just pull that round a little bit there so we can take out those sails completely, I think, now. Now, this one, we're going to have a go at this chap now at the back. I don't really want to be shooting at him now, so I'm going to take him off the auto fire. Otherwise, what he'll do is he'll turn around and shoot at that one first. I don't really want that. I don't think he's going to be in range, but I'll take him off anyway, just in case. I just want this chap here to be taking him out, really, by firing chain shot at him. That's the thing. Is he? Oh, he surrendered anyway. Oh, blast. Right, okay, well... Oh, continue. Right, put him back on auto fire then. Put him back on auto fire as well, because he's trying to get away, isn't he? Right, we need to make a run for this now. Fourth rate, oh blast. We've got all the wrong ships in the wrong places now. We've done him no damage to his sails yet. He's managed to get away with that. Dear, not good, not good. So we're going to have to get a couple of ball shots in there against him. Otherwise he might just get away. That's the one thing we desperately don't want to happen. Get that one on chain there. Is that a fifth rate? That's a fourth as well, isn't it? One nuisance. Can he fire that distance? Just missed my opportunity there. What a shame. Okay, well they'll be able to fire soon. Good. We might just get him. What I really need is a good chain shot against him. I can't see these catching him, you see, because they're, you know, like I said, they're fourth rates, they're bound to be slower. Come on, fifth rate might have a chance. Come on, just one hit, please. One decent hit. In fact, if they're right on their right side now, they are. I wonder, actually, we seem to be catching him, you know. Oh, in that case. Oh, he's slowed down, hasn't he? Well, in that case, let's get in there. He seems to be going slowly. Let's just speed this up a little bit then, shall we? Yeah, he's going slower than us. That's amazing, isn't it? Going slower than a fourth rate ship of the line. So he must have really suffered some hull damage. Look at that. It's virtually yellow all the way, isn't it? Wow. Okay, this one should be just about enough to do it, I would think. Let's watch the sails go, shall we? Oh, in fact, before we do that, let's just move him just a little bit further. Right, let's watch those sails go. Come on, come on. There they go. Right. Oh, I was hoping to see the main mast go or something. Never mind. Okay, bring you back. Well, that didn't take long, and here we are. 2 ships to add to the fleet, which I'm definitely going to do. Because, like I said before, I can get more. Well, not more. What I can do is, I can get more back from them than they cost to maintain. His ships were quite badly damaged. That's his Admiral's flagship, 5th rate. I might even send him back. See, he's only going to cost 200. Oh, he's still going to cost 248, even though he's that low. That's ridiculous, isn't it? I think I will send that one back, actually, because that's in a pretty poor state, isn't it? I'm not sure how much use that's going to be to me in any battle, really. It's going to be a bit of a liability. In fact, that one is as well, really. I'll send those 2 back. Which way am I going? That's the right way, isn't it? Yep. Yeah, I think so. Send those back to India. Where are we? Is that India? Yeah. No, that's not India, that's Africa. What am I talking about? It's this one here. Right, okay. Okay, and then let's disperse these ships. I've got 6 ships. I've got space for 2, 4, 6. I've got 7 there. I've got to put the Admiral in there anyway. So 7 plus the Admiral and 2 ships, that would make that up to 10, wouldn't it? So let's do that. 7, and then 8, 9, and then, I don't know, 10. Yep. Into here. Okay, and then these here. Over to here. Right, okay. That's still pretty decent, isn't it? It's got a brig in there, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8 in there. Trait gained, yep, thank you very much. Trait gained, thank you very much. In fact, has he got another star? Let's have a look, see if he has. Oh, yeah, look at all those. Yeah, he's got a load. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. Let's see if it... Does that mean he's balanced off with this one now? 1, 2, 3. He's outstripped this one now. But his ship's got 4 chevrons on it, and this one has got no chevrons on it whatsoever. So I suppose it's balanced itself out, doesn't it, a little bit? But anyway, I think that's about it for now, folks. That's about half an hour, just over half an hour, I would imagine. Bearing in mind it takes like 12 hours or more to upload these videos at the moment. I think a half-hour video is probably better than a 40 minutes. I think that's about it, isn't it? I think I did my thuggy, did that part. I've got a load of money to spend. Where is my thuggy? There he is. Yeah, losing track of the losing track of which ones I've done. Let me just find my other thuggies, see where they're going. Right, he's coming down to here. Just want to see what the Persians have got. Nothing. Nothing at all. That's brilliant, isn't it? This is the one that's moving in Ceylon. Now this one, nothing at all in there either. Wow, we're in Europe now. That's, where is that? What's it called? Kafahan. Oh, Kafaltan. No. Oh, what's it called? Come on. Doesn't tell me on there, does it? I can't really read it. Esfaltan, or something like that. Esfaltan, I think it is. But anyway, it doesn't look like the Persians have got anything to threaten me at all, does it? So that's brilliant news for me. Let's just see if I've got any other agents around that I can be using in those areas. Persia, that's the one I've just been looking at. I thought I had more. What about this one? Ah, no. He should be moving somewhere. I think maybe he should be going... No, he should stay there really, shouldn't he, to keep an eye on them. I think that's it. We're struggling a bit, aren't we, for those? For, you know, thuggies. I think maybe I might need some more boarding houses, but I don't think I've got the opportunity to get any yet at the moment. So, anyway, thinking time for me. What am I going to spend all that money on? Perhaps more ships. But the time for this port being upgraded can't be a million miles away now, surely. 4 turns away, that's all it is. Shame I couldn't put some scholars in with them, isn't it, really? I wonder if the scholar in wherever it is it that one? No. Traditional university. I'm wondering... Eh? What happened then? Not sure what happened then. Let's do that again. Right, him. What I wanted to do was look at the agent inside there. Right. Worked that time. Industrial so he's good at industrial technologies. I was thinking about moving him to a different university. What about this one? This agent here, he's good at research points for enlightenment and just general technology. No, there's no point. I was just wondering if one of them was naval. I could move him to the other university and then he could start influencing the research much better there, but I can't do that. So if I just have a quick check and just see how the other researchers are doing now. 5 on carcass shot. Socket bayonet is good. Once I've got that, I can go for this, of course, the military academy. I think before I can get the next stage here at the gunnery school, I think I need the reorganised procurement as well. So it is still a bit of a struggle for us, I'm afraid. It's taking quite a while to get the research. I could have chosen an option where the research comes quicker. It was a temptation, but I didn't think it was the wise thing for the Mughals to do. Not when you think that the Westerners would do much better in terms of research, or rather they would benefit much more from the research than I would. It's one of the reasons why I needed to get the Westerners out of there very, very quickly, out of India, because they would improve all the time, and I think we reach a limit really where we can't improve very much at all. I'm getting these boarding houses now that I've been putting off because I've needed the money, but in the past, but also now I need more of those thuggies. I need the population to be happier as well, that's the thing. So I don't need them because... What's that? I've forgotten about that. Right, okay, yeah, that'll give me some more religious people. That might be an idea. Maybe I should think about moving some of my religious folks around as well, my imams, that might be useful to me as well. Anyway, I can't see anything else I can do there. But I need to find out what I can spend some more money on, and I'm sure I can find something. I don't so much want more arsenals. There's only so many guns you can have in the game. You don't need them being produced all over the place, really. So, and I think I've found my place already. Can't remember where it is. Is it this one? No, it isn't that one. Is it Gujarat? Can't remember now. Let's have a look. No, not that one. Yeah, it might be Gujarat. Yes, it is. In Gujarat, there you go. Reorganised procurement. So I can now get £12 of guns I could get before. I can now get mortars. What I'd like to have is these, you see, because you go to £18 a foot artillery. These don't improve at this stage, but you get £18 a foot, and then you can go up to £24 a foot, and then you can go to some massive guns. I don't know if I've shown you this or not, but I'll show you now. Look at the Ultimate. I know it's going to take a long time to get there, if at all, but £64 a great gun. £24 a foot artillery, large mortars you get. I'll tell you what, I'm a bit disappointed in them. They don't seem to have much of a range on them still. The range is only 500, well below what a cannon can do. But I mean, look at that cannon, 1,000 range. That's brilliant. That's like what the mortars had in the standard ETW game, so... Anyway, mortars are a bit of a pain because you can't then move them once they're in position. If they've only got a limited range, they're a bit of a struggle to use, actually, against fortifications. But anyway, it's better to have them than not, because firing over the walls is far better for me, because knocking walls down really does make my game lag a heck of a lot for some reason. Don't know why, but it just does. Okay, so, there's another Thacker's mansion. In fact, while I'm here, I could do those. Yeah, because I know I need those. I could get the military ones. I'm not getting them because I don't think I'm going to need that many troops. I really don't. What's that? Dancing school. Yes, we'll have that. Anything that makes the population happy gets me more towns growing. And what's that? Right. I don't know if I've shown you this before. There's a choice between this one, which gives me greater happiness, or there's this one, which gives me research points per turn as well. I'm just going for the greater happiness one. That's this one here. Okay. Right. Some will say I should go for the military buildings instead of the Thacker's mansions, whatever you call them. Because I can get a full range of troops in them, once my technology is up to speed. That means I don't have to build so many barracks all over the place. But I would prefer to recruit in barracks because I can recruit a lot more in those areas where I've got barracks. Oh look, I'm up to 667 anyway. Well, it looks like that's going to have to be the end of the turn because I haven't got anything else to offer. But I'll do the end of turn and then bring you on the video, bring you back onto the next video after the turn end's done. I think that's probably the best way, unless something fantastic happens. I doubt it. Please like, please subscribe. We're over 900 subscribers now. It would be so nice to get up to 1,000, it really would. And all those people are saying, will you do Shogun Total War 2? I already have done. Please look at the videos, but I will be doing the new expansion that comes out on March the 12th. I've said that before. I'll say it again. It's because I keep getting asked the same question, you see. So, not that I'm complaining about that, by the way. People don't get to read other people's comments like I do all the time. But anyway, the point is that I've had enough people ask, to say that yes, I'm very keen on having a go at Shogun Total War 2, but it's not until March the 12th. So I don't know if this campaign will last up to then, or I'll squeeze another one in the meantime. But it's likely, the way things are going on here at the moment, building up the economy, that it might just last that long. I really don't know. But anyway, please stick around, please subscribe, and I just hope to get up to that 1,000 mark. That would be lovely. Thank you.